what a week for Tesla, guys. I mean, it's only Wednesday. Don't forget the market is closed tomorrow because of 4th of July. Tesla closed today up another 6.5%. And I did close out some of my Tesla December $225 calls. I'm still extremely, extremely bullish on Tesla. Just in the short term, I think that there is a chance that we could potentially reject back down to 230 and 220. Don't know if that's going to happen because we have had so much bullish activity on Tesla all morning. This is a 5-minute chart of when the market opened. And a lot of people ask me, hey, do you think Tesla's going to continue to go up today or tomorrow, or what are you expecting? And the way that my strategy works is that I'm watching all the time at the major time frames, such as the weekly, the monthly, and the daily. And I'm making sure that I am trading with the trend, and I'm making sure that I am trading with strength. Now, in order to have strength, I need other people to move the market for me. It doesn't matter if I think that Tesla is undervalued. I don't have enough money yet to move the market on my own. So instead, I need to make sure that Wall Street is going to come along and move the price for me. This is why we monitor unusual options flow. And I've been calling it out here on the YouTube channel and on X for the past couple of months, talking about how they've been accumulating hundreds of millions of dollars worth of call options on Tesla down here within this zone between $200 and $170. And monitoring that type of unusual flow is very important even day to day in the morning sessions. So if we look at this, you can see that our open range break was sitting right here at $240, which is the top of this green area that's in a white line, and the bottom is $234.25. Now, the way that you find that is you just go to any trading day and you're going to go to the 15-minute candle. You're going to mark off the high of the first 15-minute candle, and you're going to mark off the low of the first 15-minute candle. This area is going to be called your open range break. And when price is trading between this level, that means that we are going to consolidate for the day. When price is trading above that level, it means it's going to break out for the day. And if price is ever closing below that level, that means that price is going to continue to downtrend for the day. So as soon as Tesla opens up about 2%, we see price starting to push into that 15-minute range. From there, it is followed by nothing but unusual call options. You can see an alert for bullish flow goes off at 9:30, 9:30 again, 9:32, 9:34, 9:48, 10:09, 10:12, 10:13, so on and so forth. So as we're watching a stock push into this resistance level, we're seeing real time a ton of money coming through on these calls. We therefore know that there's a very good chance that the stock is going to continue to break out throughout the day. For instance, the same exact situation happened with NVIDIA. It's crazy. You can actually see that the calls that we posted this morning ended the day up 595%. Same exact thing occurred here. Price came up into that 15-minute resistance and we saw nothing but buying. 944, 950, 950, 953, 1038. And as all this money is coming in, we know that this is going to give us enough fuel to continue to push our way up. If you want to know my 1-year and 2-year targets, go back and watch the video that we made yesterday. I went over my master plan and how I think Tesla's easily going to hit $300, $400, and eventually $525. But in the short term, I have covered a big portion of my position. At this moment, I am extremely bullish on Tesla, but I have already locked out $471,000 worth of confirmed profits just this year. Honestly, like most of that, 90% of that, since the beginning of June. So within the past month. And while I think that Tesla still has so much room to run, I don't have to go giving back a massive portion of my profits. If we look at the current trade open on Tesla, you're going to see that we opened a $74,000 position. We went with December 20th, $225 calls, and you can see that we initially went in with 20 and I closed out 10 today, taking $10,000 in profits off the table. My objective plan here is to look at this and say that we still have not broken over $260, and the move into $260 will probably not break until we have a catalyst like earnings. So I think that there is a chance going into next week that we could potentially reject off of this 240 to 250 level and maybe pull back to potentially test 220 and 210. I don't really think that that's going to happen, which is why I'm still holding a big position in calls, but I'm saving a ton of capital to average down if those levels occur. This isn't even catalyst driven at this point. Yes, we saw deliveries yesterday. They weren't too bad, We did see energy deployment grow massively, which is awesome. But in my opinion, we are still in that stealth buying phase. We're at the point where smart retail like us and big money in Wall Street are all piling into this stock, and they haven't even yet started to really push this into the public. As you guys will see, the same thing with Nvidia. The story is going to start shifting into AI, and I think that they're going to pump this up to $400 or $500 and eventually get retail to buy in and also push this up. So in the meantime, guys, we just have to wait, and that's the hardest part. We have to wait for earnings. We have to wait for this robo-taxi event, and as much as I want to continue to put more money into this, I'm going to be patient. If it pulls back and I get to add more, that's amazing. If it doesn't, I still have a very big position open for December calls, and I've already closed out over $400,000 in profits on Tesla this year alone. So I have nothing to worry about. And even if you're somebody who's missed all of this move so far, there's always other trades out there. There are always other positions out there, and there's always more opportunity. The last thing I want you to do is FOMO into a position just because you're trying to make a quick buck. It doesn't matter even if you make $100,000 off of this setup if you don't know why you're doing it, because then you won't be able to replicate it. And the goal is not to make a big bag, it's to be able to make a consistent return and turn this into a skill that you can rely on for the rest of your life. If you guys want to do that, all of our courses are completely free. The link is in the description to every single one of them, going over technical analysis, options trading, teaching you guys exactly how to read charts and use the indicators that you see here. And most importantly, we go over risk management and learning how to think and act like a disciplined trader. Thanks for all the support, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.